When the phone rang, I almost didn't answer. It was late, Miami time, close to midnight, but my brother never called without a reason. His voice came low, controlled, the kind that knows it's about to break something inside you. "Where's your husband?" he asked. I remember blinking at the dark window, the city's lights reflected in the glass. "He's on a business trip in New York." Silence. Then his breath hitched. "No, he's at my hotel in Miami, with a stunning woman, and he's paying with your ATM card." I didn't cry, didn't curse. I just stared at my reflection, the faint, cold outline of a woman who'd already started erasing him from her future. We met 11 years ago. He had the kind of charm that convinced you the universe was finally being kind. Smart, magnetic, the kind of man who remembered your coffee order but forgot his own appointments. I mistook forgetfulness for genius. I built a life around him, our shared apartment, our joint account, our quiet mornings. Every detail carefully stacked, like dominoes. It never occurred to me that he might be lining them up for a fall. But the signs were there. The sudden late nights, the careful silences, the smell of a woman's perfume that wasn't mine, jasmine and cigarette smoke. He brushed it off as office scent. Then came the locked phone, the changed passwords, the business trips that stretched like rubber bands about to snap. When my brother called, it didn't shatter me. It confirmed what I already knew. I'd been living in the calm before the storm. "Do you want me to throw him out?" my brother asked. "No," I said. "Check them in for another night." That was the moment my plan was born. Not out of rage, but precision. Rage burns out too quickly. I needed something that would last, something he'd feel. That night I made a list. His accounts, his passwords, the investments I'd built, ironically, in his name. The car, the house, the credit line. Every thread that tied his comfort to mine. And then I pulled. The next morning I went to the bank. I told them my card was stolen. They froze every account he had access to. Then I called his office, pretending concern. "He's not answering my calls. Did he make it to New York?" The HR manager's confusion was delicious. "New York? He took personal leave, said he was with you in Miami." Perfect. By noon, I'd wired the joint savings into a private account under my name. The prenup, his idea, back when he thought I needed protecting, had a fidelity clause. Proof of infidelity meant forfeiture of assets. My brother's hotel had security footage, high definition, time-stamped, and waiting. I sent it to my lawyer before the day ended. The very next morning, he called. His voice shook. "My cards aren't working. The hotel's saying the bill's unpaid. Are you still in Miami?" I asked, flatly. Silence. Then a stammer. "How did you—" "Don't worry," I said. "My brother's covering your stay. Consider it my farewell gift." He started to panic. I could hear it, the clumsy breathing, the guilt trying to find a lie to hide behind. "Listen," he said, "it's not what it looks like." "Oh, it's exactly what it looks like," I cut in. "You booked the suite under my name. You used my card. You used me." "You already did," I said, "to the hotel cameras and to my lawyer." That night, I met him one last time. Neutral ground, our home, or what used to be ours. His bags were already at the door. He looked tired, not from guilt, but exposure. The kind of fatigue that comes when the lies run out of breath. "You really want to throw away everything over one mistake?" he asked, voice trembling with self-pity. "One?" I said, stepping closer. "No, I'm just finally collecting interest." He flinched when I handed him the envelope. Inside, divorce papers, printed bank statements, copies of the footage. Every move documented, every word precise. He sank into the chair, staring at the evidence like it was fire. "You planned this?" he whispered. "Yes," I said, "while you were busy planning your escape." By the time he left, the house felt lighter. The silence wasn't empty anymore. It was earned. A week later, my lawyer called. The settlement was finalized. Everything, accounts, property, even his company shares, transferred. The fidelity clause worked beautifully. He'd lost everything he'd built on my foundation. Sometimes I think about that night in Miami. The suite with the ocean view, the scent of jasmine and smoke lingering in the sheets. My brother said the woman looked nervous when he checked them in, like she already knew it was borrowed time. I wonder if she's still with him now that the money's gone. Probably not. As for me, I didn't need closure. I had proof. I had silence. I had peace. Revenge isn't loud. It's not shouting, not chaos. It's the quiet click of a door closing behind a man who finally realizes he was never the one holding the key.